Just got in the door with the happy hybrids. The boys and the girls. The boys have already been out, so come on babies, out you come. Out! We'll just let them out their crate. Thought I'd tell you where I've been. Well, you all know where I've been, don't you? Right, Marnie, get up that end of the hallway please. Willow, come here. Marnie, get up there. Move. Willow, come here. Come here. Stay there, Marnie. We'll just see what the weather's like before I step out here for the second time. Come on, Marnie, get in. Just these two out, please. Good girls. Ah! That's it. Happy doggies. Go on, go toilet. Good girls. Yeah. The dog shit's washed off my trousers anyway. And off my boots in the rain. Good girl. Good girl. Happy little hybrid, aren't you? Good girl. Come on in, come and teach your daughter to do the same. Come here, puppy girl. Come here. Come on. Go on, in you go. Good girl. In. Lola, come here. In. Now. Yeah. In. Now. Get in. Out of control, though. So I can hardly move my rib at the moment. The strap on my bag was let's do this in the bedroom away from the dogs. Right, dogs, out, 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 out. Get out my way. Move. Let's do this now. Out of the dog's way. Get my boots off before I transfer shit everywhere. What a lovely state of my trousers. Dog shit all down. One of the dogs rolled in it before I had to go out the door. Fuck's sake. Bloody dogs, isn't it, eh? Yeah, I tried to get the video footage from yesterday for a legal team, and they told me, which goes against the legal advice I got last time, right? Because the solicitor said we mustn't forget to pick up the interview of the voluntary interview before we leave the building. So I made sure I remembered that this time. And the policeman rushed off as quick as he could because he didn't want to be asked for both sets of footage because he wasn't from that police station. Alright? So he rushed off in his black car as quick as he could because I said, am I free to leave or am I under arrest? He said, you're free to leave at any time. I said, right. I said, I've clearly explained to you that I want the video footage from yesterday's visit to my house and today's video footage of you talking to me. I want that video footage for a legal team, and I know my rights because I was explained it last time by the solicitor last time he tried to set me up, and I know that to be a fact. about the video footage of the interview, and I'm requesting it before I leave the building. So I had one policewoman telling me lies, trying to tell me that wasn't so. So she sent the sergeant down, so I had to waste more time while I wait for him to come downstairs. They sent in a big policeman to try and intimidate me to make me leave. Then when I asked for the footage, he said, oh, you have to apply to such and such to get the footage. I said, really? I said, that would be a lie then, wouldn't it? Because that goes against the legal advice what you got for me last time. And you've just done that while wearing that uniform and you're under oath. In front of witnesses. I said, never mind. I said, because you've done that in somebody else's name, I can quite confidently now say, bye-bye King Charles and his evil brood. I asked him to measure that, but he didn't know what that distance was. I said, well, estimate it then. I said, estimate that distance there. Because that's what I had in my hands, on both leads, while those dogs was wrapped round that pole. What distance is that? About a foot, isn't it? Maybe a foot and a half at the most. So the dogs were not out of control, were they? Because they was only on a foot and a half lead. And I've got the injury to prove it, which I've got to go to the doctors about on Monday now to report the injury from the dog attack. Right. Fucking ridiculous. Their dog ran at us. Same as what the last setup was. So I walked out of there not under arrest, even though I was being threatened through the whole interview and had multiple attempts to try and twist my words. So I said, for the purposes of this recording, I'm referring back to your video yesterday because I said it's legally binding because it's evidence, isn't it? And you said, no, it's not because it's not under caution. Well, if it's going to go to court, both those sets of video evidence are going to be used in court, aren't they? And if everything wasn't done correctly and procedurally, then you're in trouble, boy. He did try and announce his name. It was I couldn't understand what he was saying, so I said, you know, I am medicated. I said, that's a good old English name then. He said, you what? I said, it's a good old English name, isn't it? He said, right. He said, you carry on like that, we're going to add racism charges to it. I said, I beg your pardon. I said, what did I say yesterday on your video, which you have now got to refer back to as evidence that you would attempt to twist my words today? So I was correct on that, wasn't I? And I told the truth yesterday, didn't I? I said, am I free to go? I said it was going to be a no comment. Am I free to go? He said, how would the court feel or think if you don't answer the questions I put to you? Do you understand? I said, no, I don't stand under your comment. I said, I don't know how they would think. The same as they don't know how I would think. Right? So he's trying to intimidate me to say, if I don't keep talking, it won't go well for you in court. But there is no crime. I haven't been charged, and if it wants to proceed to court, those two videos were going to be poured over, aren't they? To see if procedure has been followed correctly. did not identify himself, did he, in that video? At all. Until he was asked by me. I had to prompt him. I had to ask for his badge number. And when I couldn't understand his name today, he tried to turn it into a racist thing because I was medicated and couldn't understand him mumbling it. Right. What goodies we got today? Let's have a look. Let's chuck the wet bag on the floor. This is all the stuff I took with me, so oh shit, there's more stuff in the bag, isn't there? So that's why I'm doing this out of the way of the dogs, if you see my point. There's that. There's the trainers that I forgot to show him, but I did clearly say that it wouldn't be happening again when I walk the dogs, because I'm not going to be walking in trainers again for obvious reasons. Right, a couple of croissants. We're having a nice cup of coffee in a minute. There's my coffee. There's my little cup that I had with it because I couldn't find the mug. There's my gun. Oh, and something just fell out of that. Didn't ask to search my bag as I went in there, which I thought was a bit odd, since I'd publicly put online that I had my gun in the bag. Unless they'd already known what that meant by monitoring my accounts. If you see my point. Right, that bag's soaked as well. Right. Let's get my cup quickly and then I'll pan the camera up. Been good. There you are. Stay there. Plenty of food there. Stay there. I said stay there. Just check the front doors shut and locked. Did you knock that over, did you? You can eat it off the floor. It's okay. I'll clean the floor up. I just didn't have time to clean myself. Right. Me coffee cup. Hey, stop forcing the issue. That's all I could carry back. My gun. Pump gun. Should be two of these somewhere. There's another one of them in the bag somewhere. Oh, there it is. I just wanted it to mix in with me noodles. Like that, and that can go in the kitchen. Be back in a second, and I know I'm going to carry on eating my chicken, and drink my coffee and have a croissant. Keep dogs, eat, keep out of my way, please. Out! Out! Go and eat some food. Come on. Wake me up. Good girl. Out. Good girl. Out. That's it, mind your tail in the door. Right. Excuse the way I'm dressed at the moment, but you're not going to get... I've just got out on all my wet clothes, so boxer shorts at the moment. I'll feed the dogs in a minute. They're blueberries and sweeties. I've got all the goodies I need, including caramel flavoured dessert sauce to go in my coffee. But I forgot to get the caramel lattes. I've got absolutely sick through. Got a couple of silent videos. It's like my rib's been having a Sportsberg strap right across it, all the way there, all the way back. Knock it off until I get this food put away. Let me have my cup of coffee in peace first. And it's 5 o'clock, going by the radio news. I'm going to empty my flask of Java straight in my cup. Put the little spice jar down. Put the little spice jar down that's I was drinking my coffee out of because I couldn't find the friggin' flask cup. Fucking hell. It does feel broken, so I could be wrong. I think it's just bruised, but it's fucking really painful and really aggravating to move. So I won't be walking the dogs today like I said I was going to be doing. They've all been out in the garden. I went there in the same clothes. You know, I wasn't trying to make an impression, was I? I was going there to talk the truth and deliver a warning. Warning delivered. Yeah, he tried to twist my words while I was medicated. I saved my morning Nefapam up to take 2 at once just before I left, so it would kick in on the way, because it was going to be a seriously painful bike ride. Every jar I felt through my rib. I knew it was going to be extremely painful, so I took the correct amount of medication to cope with that, plus my antidepressant that I didn't take first thing this morning. Right, couple of nice chocolate croissants and a nice ciggy. Ah, dear. And I want a bath. Right, bills wise, while I was over that way, rather than do it at the post office, because I had been ordered under threat of arrest to be there for 2 o'clock, and I gave my word, which was also in yesterday's video when they came here. Yeah. I got there before he did. I said, oh, did I keep my word then? He said, yes, you did. I said, good. I said, are you ready? He said, yeah, let's do this. I said, okay. Don't mind if I have a cigarette first, do you? So I lit my cigarette up. He was nervously shifting from one foot to the other. I said, why are you so nervous? He said, I'm not nervous. I said, yes you are, your body language is telling me you're nervous. I said, and now your body colour's changing in your face, indicating that you're lying. Correct, am I? I said, but I do know how to read my dogs as well. So psychology is not a hard thing to learn, is it? Oh, these are a bit moreish. Oops. And that's how the interview went. After he started threatening me with what would the court think if you don't answer my questions, I said, I don't know. I said, I can't think for them, can I? It's up to them to make the right choices or not. And if they get it wrong, then someone whose name it's all done in gets punished, don't they? I said, but anyway, when I finished my cigarette, I said, you ready then? He said, yeah, I was ready. I said, oh, I was waiting for the creator, not you. That's why I had a cigarette. Come on then. Let's begin. After I asked multiple times if I was free to leave, he said yes. I said, okay. I said, I'm leaving. And then I walked out the office. As I'm walking, looking for the exit, I said, I've had enough of this corrupt nonsense. How dare you order me all the way over here, knowing I'm a disabled man, which tortures me further. So once again, they're torturing the disabled man. Couldn't catch the bus smothered in shit, could I? Wouldn't have been allowed on the bus, because I had to go on my bike. Some Irish traveller even came up to me outside. He said, oh, that's nice chicken. He said, do you cook it yourself? I said, yeah, bruv. You hungry? He said, no, bruv. I said, okay. I said, nice Irish accent you got there, bruv. I said, you are Irish, right? He said, yeah. I said, I'm here as a dirty protest. He said, dirty protest? What's that mean? His accent started slipping. I said, you know how the IRA do it. This is what? The IRA? Who are they? It's alright. Okay, like that, is it? Then he called over this female copper to tell her that I'd rubbed shit all over myself. Right, I said, you what? I said, clearly this man's a liar. Because he's just walked up to me and started asking me questions. Now he's telling you what I haven't said. And he just walked off and got in his mate's car. I tipped my hat to him. And as he walked down the steps, he goes, ah, dirty protest. He said, I get it now. But you just tried grassing me up to a copper. Outside the police station, bruv. All the shit's come off my boots. Most of it must be in the building then. How bad for them. It'll come out in the washing machine, won't it? I don't care. I mean, no way boasting, bragging or anything else. This is not an ego-driven. This is not an ego-driven video. It's a truthful account of what happened today. They're the ones that I didn't eat. I think I ate 3 or 4 of them because I had a snack on. So they can go back in the fridge. Hasn't been cold while I've been out, has it? Seems I've not come back to rivers of shit and piss as well. I think the dogs deserve a treat, don't you? To be sure, to be sure. Good boys. Come out my way. Don't trip me up. It's proper dark outside. And yes, the storm did get worse. Just like I said it would this morning. So, oh, it'll get worse. I hadn't even checked the Sat24 satellite feed, so I've got no idea what the weather's been like, apart from what I've experienced. He asked what dogs they were. I said English Mastiff, Dog Bordeaux, Stuffy. I said the boys, American Bulldog, Staffy, English Staffy, not American, so don't get any cross wires, because I got told straight away by the language that was used about the dangerous dogs thing, and dangerously out of control, what you was angling for. Like I said, no crime's been committed. The female dog, the mother, disciplined and out of control dog. It was approaching her baby. Right, the bloke had a couple of bite, or a bite, to his hand. It wasn't serious. And that was probably because he jumped on the fucking dog. Willow, who wasn't even involved in it. She had marks on her from where her mother disciplined her for trying to get involved. Because she's not the dominant one. She is. And she's the mother. So like I said, lies from them. So forgive me if I'm not in a very good mood about it. Even though I am in a good mood, if you see what I mean. Because I should have been visiting my father's grave today. For the first time. I haven't been able to do it until now. Because I haven't been ready or up to it. He's not there, is he? So it's a bit pointless me going there. I can remember him at home and remember him with my loved family as well. The ones that allow me to grieve without taking the piss out of me. Or acting up. I've ordered myself some new cappuccino cups from Amazon this morning, and the other upgrade phone. My replacement phone for that at the moment's in the safe. There was no way I was taking that to the police station for them to get the new number and the new details off that phone. Right, because that's for family communicating. And a medical backup phone. Both of them that I'm getting on the 2G network. Because I'm not interested in the COVID lies. Or the pingdemic or anything. Or being tracked on the 5G system. If I'm in the middle of nowhere and turn on my Bluetooth speakers on either of the new phones, it'll either ping me on a 5G lamppost, won't it, or it won't. But that, I'm getting my phone numbers from my family and friends off of it, SIM cards going out of it. It's then just a backup computer at home. But most of the time it won't even be switched on. It's just for a backup for my cameras, in case my computer gets hit. So yeah, everything's popping, crunching at the moment. a bit of oily fish in the pasta. But it's not oily, is it? Because it's got no oil in it. It's in spicy tomato sauce. So that'll jazz up the noodles a bit, won't it? If you see what I mean. Saves having to pour all the oil down the toilet or put it in a jar and separate it. It's a bit bad either trying to put it in the sink in the prison, because you had to wash in that same sink and you don't want it stinking of fish. Put it down the toilet. They recycled the water in water tanks and then pump it back into the prison, so you're contaminating the water you're having to use to wash with, and you know what I'm saying? So all the chemicals you use to clean the toilet ends up getting fed back to you through the water system. So if you pour yourself a glass of water, it's recycled water. See the fucking filth and shit that I had to put up with as they tried to turn me into a slave from their lies and corruption last time. I explained why I don't trust the police in Peterborough and why I chose to contact an uncorrupt policeman outside of this area. Maybe that's who he's rushing off to see, eh? Who knows? Have you ever seen Al Murray, the comedian? What's your name? Dave. Wonderful British name. What's your name, sir? Dave. Wonderful British name, mate. Say that to someone called I'm such and such. Beg your pardon? Can you repeat your name, please? Wonderful British sounding name, mate. If you continue like that, I'm going to add racism charges to it. I said, are you now? I haven't been racist, so where are you going to get that from? How dare he? Just trying to twist my words, intimidate me, knock me off track, distract me, ruin my train of thought so I couldn't concentrate, knowing that I was medicated. Well, what can I say? Bye bye, Royals. Bye bye. They done that in your name, mate. Said I was waiting for the creator, didn't I, before I began? Lovely weather. Just as decreed. Oh yeah, I better charge the phone up on it, because I only had 50% on it. So I could only grab a couple of short videos and ride about on my bike for a little bit, filming the squirrels as I slowly rode back here, back to the dogs. Yeah, 6%. That's why it switched off and went dark in Lidl when I got a bit of shopping on the way back, so I didn't have to carry it all the way back. Oh dear, right. YouTube, here we go. I think I shall title this one Gordon Bennett, between me and you. Hey bruv, all good.